What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope you all had a great day today. Getting into this episode of Days. First of all, did Ava really think EJ wasn't gonna eventually get some type of proof or something that she wasn't really married to Jake? Like, she really thought that? Come on now, you're dealing with a Demira. And what pissed me off before was EJ done struck out so many times. It was like he just crashed and burned so much that he finally got it right. I'm like, damn, EJ, it's about time. Like, he need to be a little bit more strategic in his thinking. Because sometimes he just make rash decisions and think he got it in the bag, but then you don't. It's like, don't do nothing until you are sure you have an ace up your sleeve. Like, I'm just saying, like, come on, dude, you are Stefano Demira's son. Think. You know what I'm saying? Don't pull the trigger unless you know you got the smoking gun. I'm just saying. So hopefully this time he got the smoking gun. Because Ava and Johnny knew EJ was up to something because he was being a little too nice to them, especially Ava. He was being way too nice. So they knew. They was like, yeah, he up to something. I'm like, of course he up to something. Him even inviting y'all to move back into the mansion shows that he was up to something. He was trying to finesse y'all. So he came back from the wine cellar and he had a little gift for her or whatever, and it was her marriage license to Jake, a framed marriage license. And he was like, I had handwriting experts look at this, and they have come to the conclusion that that's not really Jake's signature on that marriage license. So you're a fraud. You're not really a Demira. Johnny was shocked. He was like, is this true? Yeah, fool. That's what EJ been saying. She ain't married that man. The jig is up. Hopefully Ava could come up with a good ass lie at this point to get out of this mess. Like, come up with something. Like, all he got is a marriage certificate, handwriting experts. I mean, you could find a way to finesse out of that. Like, come on, Ava, finesse your way out. Johnny is still trying to get up in Ava's bed. Like, he's still trying to do it. Talking about, oh, you know, when you ready, I'll be here. I'm like, Johnny. I could see her and Johnny just fooling around, but I think it really wouldn't go no further than them just having sex. I feel like it's not going to go further than just casual sex between them. Her and EJ, I could see her and EJ in a relationship because I do feel like there's sexual tension between her and EJ, but I could definitely see them getting serious because not just the age thing, but they definitely got the chemistry more so than her and Johnny ever would. Like, her and Johnny, to me, just got sexual chemistry. That's about it. I just feel like they don't have nothing more than that, you know? So moving on from that, Paulina and Abe was talking and stuff like that about everything that's going on with Orpheus and whatnot. So Sloane decided to bring her ass up in here. So Abe left, and Sloane caught herself trying to blackmail Paulina. Because she was like, oh, you know, when you running for public office and stuff and you start campaigns, you know, secrets have a way to come out. You know, people start digging. Paulina was like, well, shit, all my secrets is out. But Sloane said, I represent a client. So apparently she's doing this on behalf of some mystery client. And the secret that she has through her client is not about Paulina. It's about Chanel. So I'm like, what secret do you have on Chanel that she did? Is it something that she did before she came to Salem, I'm assuming? Even still, I really hope that Paulina does not succumb to this blackmail because I'm like, that's what people try to do to you. They try to get you in pocket. You know what I'm saying? Try to blackmail you when they know that you're running for a high office and they want you to be in their pocket to do whatever they want, you know, when they want you to. Pretty much you jump, you know, they say jump, you say how high pretty much. And I hope Paulina don't succumb to that. Like, no, fuck that. I understand that's her daughter and she want to protect her daughter, but I need the fierceness to come out of her and figure out a way about this. Cause I'm like, ain't no way in hell Sloane thinks she gonna blackmail somebody. I don't care if you is doing it on behalf of a client. You wouldn't be blackmailing me. Like, that's not going down. So hopefully Paulina find a way to get on up out of this mess quickly. So anyway, moving on from that, Chanel was shocked as shit when Allie was like, yeah, I want to have a threesome, you, me, and Alex. She was like, what? I feel like Allie is definitely doing this for the wrong reasons. I definitely agree with what Will said to her the other day. Like, she is insecure because she is. And I feel like this is not really what she wants. And she pretty much admitted that before. Like, she's not really comfortable with it. So my thing is, don't do something that you're not comfortable with doing. You know what I mean? Because you're insecure about yourself or your relationship status. Because she keeps thinking that, oh, this is what Chanel want. And Chanel had to set her straight. She was like, just because she's sexually fluid does not mean, you know, It don't mean she missed the D. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. She's in a monogamous relationship. And she was like, yeah, she's attracted to men too, but she could still be in a monogamous relationship. And I agree with that. You definitely can. So I don't understand why Allie is doing this. Like, you don't have to do this. You know, and I feel like she's doing it just to please Chanel and keep Chanel interested. And it's like, you really don't have to go through this if you're not really comfortable with it, because you're doing something that's not comfortable to you. You know what I mean? And that's not going to work in the long term. Even though I'm excited about it, I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure they're not going to get graphic, because obviously all this stuff was filmed before, you know, the new storylines that are supposed to come to Peacock or whatnot. But I think it still could be fun. You know, Alex is down. And that's, you know, that's the crazy part, because Allie's sitting there talking about I think this will enhance our relationship, and, you know, this is something we could do together. I'm like, girl, you talking about this shit like it's a pottery class or it's a yoga class or something we could do together. Yeah, go to a yoga class together. Go golfing. Join tennis. That's something you do together as a couple. But a threesome, like, she talking about that shit like that's grocery shopping or something. I'm like, ma'am, that's huge. You know what I mean? Like, Allie, what are you talking about? So yeah, I feel like her intentions for doing this is not pure. It's not purely on her own wants and needs. She just doing it because she think that's what Chanel want. And it's not. Chanel was like, you know, I think it is. I ain't even going to say it's not, because it is. But of course, you know, Chanel's not going to act on it because she's in a monogamous relationship. But I think deep down, she also, you know, don't want to do something Allie's not really comfortable with doing. And they don't need to go outside their relationship. You know what I mean? But like I said, you know, Alex is down, because as soon as Alex got the text, Alex was over there in 2.2 seconds. He was supposed to be eating with Sonny. Alex said, nah, fuck this. I'm getting a shot of a lifetime here. Like, I get to get both of y'all finally. Oh, I'm doing this. And I know deep down Chanel happy as hell, because when she first met Alex, she was down for the get down. When she first met him. So I know deep down she was excited about this. She said, oh shit, Christmas done came early. Yes, it has. I can't wait to see this, because I think it's going to be interesting and fun. So moving on from that, I don't blame Sonny for being frustrated. I really don't, because the nerve of Will. Like, how you just up and leave your fucking husband after he was just stabbed and damn near died, and you just gonna haul ass out of town already? Like, he's still recuperating. Shouldn't you be there? You should be there with your man. Like, I'm just saying, just because your little project is in pre-production and you gotta go back, no, fuck that. Family come first. This your marriage. And y'all were already apart months before this. You know what I mean? Like, Will need to get it together, because you might not have a husband for long. Like, get it together. Because I would have been pissed too if I was Sonny. Like, dude, I'm sitting here recovering, just got stabbed, damn near died, and your ass on the first plane back to wherever, gallivanting around the world while I'm sitting here laid up. And I could use my spouse. Like, I shouldn't be. My thing is, you should not have to be taken care of by anybody other than your spouse. I don't give a damn if they have work obligations. Fuck work. Family come first. Like, what are you doing? You prioritizing your work over your marriage. Like, obviously, Sonny, you know, he's appreciative of the fact that he got family and staff and stuff that can help him, but he wants his husband. I don't blame him. Like, come on now. Sonny need to get that shit. Will need to get that shit together. I'm telling you, what you won't do, somebody else will. And we all know Leo just right around the corner. We all know how Leo get down. And he's single and always scheming. Okay, Will, keep thinking it's a joke. You're going to find yourself by yourself. Keep it up. But Sonny was getting a little aggressive with Alex, though, when they were talking about Stephanie, because I guess Sonny done had enough of Alex and his obsession with Stephanie. He was like, dude, you're bordering on sexual harassment at this point, because you don't know how to take no for an answer. Like, the girl done told you a million times she don't want you, and you just keep obsessing over it. Then on top of that, you can't date a coworker. You know what I'm saying? You can't date a colleague. And he was like, well, I'll fire her. Then he was like, oh, well, I'll quit. Like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You are the acting CEO. Your brother is not fit to come back to the job full time yet, so you have to run the company. Like, you really going this crazy over Stephanie? I wouldn't mind him and Stephanie being together, but it's like, if the girl done told you no a million times already, just chalk that shit up to a loss real quick and let her come to you. She already know how you feel about her. She know your intentions. So when she ready or when she want to, she'll come to you. You stop acting all thirsty. Like, you acting all dehydrated. Like, relax. I did feel bad for him though when he walked in and he saw Chad and Stephanie together. I felt bad for him because you could see that he was crushed by it. Like, he really liked this girl, but he just needed to fall back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just too much. You know. I like Stephanie and Chad. You know, a budding friendship between them. Do I think they're ready for romance? No. So I really don't think they're ready for a relationship. But I think soon they're gonna realize that. Like, she's still dealing with the stuff with her mother, and he's dealing with Abigail's death and trying to deal with 2 kids by himself. Even though he has help and a support system, but still, you know, they're your kids, you know. Um, Even though he's sitting there talking about, oh, Abigail's ghost pretty much gave me the okay to move on. Yeah, she did, but not today. Like, she thought you were gonna move on eventually, not now. Like, sir, you can't even wait a few more months, like a few weeks. You gotta wait now. You gotta do it right now, like right now. Chad, come on now. Um, but yeah, I could see them getting together maybe eventually, but I definitely feel like it's too soon. So anyway, I definitely feel like Stephanie need to tell her brothers about Kayla though, even though Kayla don't want her to. It's like, you know, because they don't want to worry them and whatnot, but she totally flipped out on Steve for keeping that from her. So why is it okay to keep that from your brothers? You know, you see how you felt when they kept that shit from you, so don't do it to them. I don't care how Kayla feel about it. They need to know. You know, absolutely. Um, I could definitely see Chad working with Stephanie's company. You know, her PR company or whatever. I could see her. I could see him doing it. You know, I think that'd be a change of pace for him. You know, he don't work that Titan. He don't work that Demira. Maybe working for a PR firm, you know, be better for him, better suited. You know, he might enjoy it. You know, having to deal with public relations and all that type of stuff. He might actually enjoy that shit. So I think it'd be a good, you know, career move for him. Something different. So anyway, that's pretty much everything in this episode. That wraps up our day in Salem. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. See you all later. Peace.